Hello everybody, welcome back to Metroid Prime Fusion 100% Hard Mode Guide. Last time we revisited the Space Pirate Frigate, momentarily at least, and now we're revisiting another place, the Phazon Mines. We shouldn't actually be here for too long, and it's not as difficult as last time, which, if you remember, last time was a bit of a bugger. So we're just coming here to pick up a few final things and make our way to the next true area, I suppose. So you want to come through here, and first thing we want to do is get an upgrade. Well, first we'll take care of these guys. Right, so what you'll face here is a bunch of flame troopers, and then you want to powerbomb this wall. Pick up some weapons, there we go. Oh, some more. And we've got missile expansion here. We're almost there now, we're at 210. We only need, what, 8 more expansions, and then that's it. And one more health expansion, which will also be coming soon. Right, this section's a bit of a bugger. You don't actually need to kill any of them. You could just basically do what you need to do to get the upgrade. Which is basically go to the end of this corridor bit, activate a computer, then come back and go through that red door there. But don't do that. You know, you'll get your ass kicked. You've got a lot of health, but it's just way too annoying. And you'll lose like a lot of health. So I would just take them out. To start off with, we have these wave troopers, which are probably the most annoying of the troopers, because they do like a hell of a lot of damage, and your wave gun doesn't really do that much. Although it does stun them, so that's helpful. Alright, let's take care of that one. Just use past the wall as cover and get off your shots. I'm actually doing rather well. I mean, last time I was getting pretty battered by these wave troopers, but I haven't lost any health, which is nice. Could have got a power bomb. Could do with them. You never get that many power bombs. Right, as for the turret, just use your plasma gun. 2 charger pits will take it out. Now we have the ice troopers, which thankfully are very, very easy. Charge up your ice gun, whenever you see one, hit it, missile. Job's good done. There's really nothing to worry about. Yeah, one drops from the ceiling there. Don't worry if it hits you and gets you by surprise, because at the end of the day, these guys are pretty easy. Oh, there's another. Yeah, easy peasy. So you see this gate here, we need to powerbomb that, scan it, and that'll shut down the barrier. Okay, time for some backtracking. Do. Oops. I'm really bad at moving around with this bloody morph ball. Right, here we go. Plasma gun, and this will get us a nice little upgrade. Which is the final gun upgrade. The flamethrower. Which is fine, I mean it works. To be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the gun upgrades in this game. Obviously super missiles are great, super missiles are always great. But the others, not so much. I find them quite useful against the final boss. But even then their usage is quite limited. Because at the end of the day, they use like a hell of a lot of missiles. I mean, super missiles you use 5 at a time, but the other ones just leech missiles. Like if you're using the flamethrower or the wave buster, I think it is, the secondary on the wave gun, fuck me, your missiles just go down something chronic. And it's not really worth using them on anything other than like the final boss. I mean, you could use them on wave troopers, I suppose, but eh. By the time you actually get that upgrade, you're probably strong enough not to need to. Right. So here we go. We've got a special big boy. He's a special big boy, so you need to scan him, because he's not like a normal big boy. So this is a completely new enemy. Right. But we take him down the same way. Basically do charge up shots, you can use missiles, you can use super missiles, use whatever the hell you want. Just make sure that when he's doing his hand thing like this, you don't hit him. He's really simple. Might even be able to do this without getting hit. I think the only real difference between this guy and a normal big boy is that he's got more health. Obviously, he looks way cooler. Yeah, see, this guy's a cakewalk. Even on hard mode, not fun. I say that just as I get hit. Right. Super missile to the face, and he's dead. See, not even lost half a tank. Easy peasy. But that will get us our next Chozo artifact. Ta-da! Nice one, and we're almost done with Chozo artifacts. Not too far off anyway. Oh, I forgot about that gun. Yeah. From down the bottom of these stairs, get the two guns. I forgot that these two guns are there. Gun turrets are a little bit annoying. So once you've taken care of those two, jump on the steps and then take care of that one. Okay, now I've not loaded the platforms, but whatever. So take out this gun just by double jumping. And then jump into here like before. Jump onto the pipe. Turn around, jump onto here. I mean, you can jump backwards if you want to get onto here, but it's probably easier just to turn around. You can use the steps, of course, if you want to activate that, but, it's up to you. As I say, I'm doing some kind of things for fun, rather than, to make it easier. So, whatever. Right, okay. So what I want to do is jump onto here, and I want to jump onto where you see those blue lights. Now you want to jump onto this part here. Okay, and we're going to activate this. This puzzle's a little bit annoying, you have to activate loads of bomb slots in the correct order, but we're just going to skip all that. So now jump onto this metal bit here, and we want to get up there, but we can't get through yet, so we need to jump onto this part, on top of the spider ball track. Jump up there, ta-da, and we're up. Pretty simple to do. You can do the puzzle the normal way if you want. If you've played through this game normally, you'll know what to do. But if you're impatient like me, you can just do it the cheesy way. And we've got the grapple beam. We've got it at a point where we don't really need it, but never mind. We still picked it up. Now we've got the grapple beam, we can scan these points finally. If you remember from the first episode, we could theoretically have got one then. Because we had the grapple beam, we saw a grapple beam point, we had the scan visor, but for some reason it wouldn't scan as like an actual log. And I've got no idea why. It's really irritating to be honest, but there it is. It's not a major thing I suppose, because you can get it later, but it'd be nice to just get it out of the way at the start. Okay, let's get a little bit of health. I need ammunition too as well. Just realised picking that up, I've only got 18 missiles now. Yeah, takes care of your man again. Oh, drops a bit of health. Fair enough. Okay, we have these buggers again. Since they're just as strong as normal space pirates, more or less just invisible, plasma gun's probably the best bet. Just melt them. Honestly, at this point, hard mode is kind of, beaten. Now we've got so many health tanks, so many missiles, all the weapons and upgrades. Pretty much every enemy is a joke. There's no real hard encounters from this point. There's some annoying encounters once we get to the next new area, which is the quarantine zone. No point in keeping it spoiler free, as I say, you've probably played this through already. So really now the challenge is going to be like bosses, of which we have a few left. Okay, so now get your wave beam out, so we've got some enemies around here. Okay, use your wall for cover to take care of this guy. You should be able to take care of him, no problem. You don't alert the attention of any others though. I have done, but never mind. Okay, now this guy up here. Okay, you'll notice we have some power troopers down there. This is probably the best place to scan the power troopers, because you can get them from up here before you actually fight them. So you don't have to scan them in battle like you would do with the others. Right, I just ignore the power troopers though, they don't really do a lot of damage. Okay, and it's time for, not really a boss, it's more a mini boss, it's a big boy. The only real difference between this and the other big boys we've fought is that you're in a tight corridor. But honestly, it's not difficult. You can kind of pin him against this wall for the most part. The only time he really gets free is when he does that hand thing. But even then he's still kind of sticking there. You'll probably lose health in this part because it's quite difficult to avoid him in these close quarters. So try and make sure your health's pretty much okay. But honestly, he goes down without much of a fight. He's pretty simple. Right, and there we go. So what we're going to do is just going to take out these guys here, just using obviously your ice beam and missiles, and then we're going to go and save. After that, I'll see you next time. Oh, actually, what we'll do is we'll play this first. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks all for watching. Bye.